All right, guys, welcome back to our Atlanta Braves franchise, Season 2, Episode 8. No music for you guys, I apologize, but my phone is dead and charging. Anyway, we are 83 and 63. The New York Mets are 80 and 67, 3.5 games behind us. Big series here on the road in New York against the Mets, who, they're right on our tail. If we get swept here by them, that'll really have a big impact on our playoff push and their playoff push and just the whole NL East. Nationals are 7 games behind us. I don't know, unless we just get absolutely blown out of the water here in the next couple of series. I don't really see them, overtaking us or the Mets. So everyone's called up. We are still 11th in the league. I actually haven't paid attention to the rankings or anything. We're 11th in the league. Our power numbers are down. Contact is really high. Speed is really high. Pitching is really pretty good this year, and defense is pretty solid as well. 258 team average, 392 team slugging, 326 team on base, 988 team fielding, and a 353 team ERA. So all those are pretty good besides the slugging. I wish the slugging was over 400, over 410, even into the 420s, hopefully. The fielding is okay. That's pretty good for a team fielding, and the team ERA is actually really good. As you see, we're in a tough, division here for pitching. 324 for the Phillies, 332 for the Nationals, and a 318 team ERA for the Mets. A 318 team ERA is like outstanding. Anyway, so like I said, let's take a look at the wild card here. So the two wild card teams both have 80 wins. The Mets are the second place or the second wild card team. So if we drop to them, we're gonna be the wild card team. So we don't want to be the wild card team. You don't want to be a wild card team. You want to, have your own, take the division, have your own series. Not have just a 1-game playoff really. So really, I think I don't know if you guys saw, but Ender Ciarte went down with a shoulder pull like a week ago. He's down 5 days or 5 more days on DL. At the top of our lineup, he's done really well. A 311 average, 367 on base, 465 slugging. So really a career year here for Ender Inciarte. Best year of his career by far. Everything's really up. Hits are up. Home runs are just average. On base or stealing is kind of just in the middle of the road. RBIs are up. Almost 500 at bats. So hopefully he'll come back soon and really make a difference for us. In the bullpen, I wanted to give Brandon Cuniff some reps here just to see. He's done really good in his 2 years in AAA for the Braves. Really, really well. Rob Wooten, I dropped him out for Chris Withrow just to give Chris Withrow some more innings here. He's at 27. His whip is really high. I dropped Ian Kroll out actually a while ago to bring up Shea Simmons. And then I put Williams Perez up there as well as Sean Newcomb. So that's really it. I did plug Arias in here in the DH spot. Hopefully I can give Dansby Swanson some more at bats. He's at 341, so that's not even a full season worth of at bats. 102 games, so a little bit over half a season of total stats for Swanson. His fielding is starting to come around, but Albies has done really well, and the field for us, his bat is starting to come around as well. Hopefully we can get him over 250 to end the season. Luke Roy is back. Came off a little slow when he came off the DL, but he's really starting to pick it up here. Up to 270. He was down like in the low 260s, so that's great to see. Freddie Freeman is still doing his thing. Mark Trumbo's home run numbers have really come around, and Longoria is still just doing decent down there at 249. Hopefully we can get that average up. 329 on base, 400 slugging. So hopefully we can get all those numbers up. Kiki Hernandez is doing really well too. As far as the rotation go, Archer has really started to struggle in the second half. Teheran has still done, his thing. Matt Wisler has done really well for us, so he's been our bulldog. Anyway, let's get into this game here. We are taking on the Mets in New York and Noah Syndergaard. Big series here. We have Syndergaard, Mets, and then Zach Wheeler. So hopefully we can really, take this series here. Hopefully get a sweep. I wouldn't mind 2 out of 3. Just to give us some more breathing room over the Mets. So let's get into this game. We're going to be wearing the road alternates. Let's get into it, guys. All right, guys, what is up, and welcome to Atlanta Braves Baseball. We are taking on the New York Mets in New York at Citi Field. We're sitting 83 and 63, 3.5 games ahead of the Mets. This is a big, big series here against the Mets. Really hoping to give ourselves some breathing room going into the playoff run for both of us. On the mound is Noah Syndergaard. He has had an outstanding year, 30 starts, 16 and 7, 2.23 ERA in 213 innings pitched, 152 hits, 56 walks, and 241 strikeouts. Great year for Syndergaard. He's done a real good job for the Mets. Top of one here after a Gentry single. Lucroy lines went into right field. The right fielder misplays it, and now bring Gentry around with the great speed from first base to take an early 1-2-0 lead. Got really excited about that. I thought we would be set to go on the mound for the Braves in 29 starts with a 12-11 record. Julio Teheran, 3.59 ERA in 188 innings pitched, 178 hits, 45 walks, 162 strikeouts. So in the bottom of the fourth here with 2 outs, first pitch to Michael Conforto after only giving up 1 hit until now. Hits a Oppo Taco. He was really late on that pitch. I watched the replay and looked at the pitch timing. He was really late on that ball, so I don't know how he put it out. Anyway, Neil Walker's up at the plate with a run on third base. That'll bring in the second run. I believe that was the 6th inning. I'm not sure. But anyway, skip ahead to the 9th. Jeff Walters comes on to close it out as he gets a line out from Rio Ruiz, who in his last at bat got a ground rule double for his first career hit. So there it is. We take the loss, 2-1 loss against the Mets, who have a 2.5 game. All right, guys. So we kind of wasted a really nice start by Julio Teheran. It was kind of not a heartbreaking loss, but it does weigh. So, like I said, Julio Teheran pitched really well. We didn't strike out at all against Syndergaard. We just kind of blew it there. We just didn't put enough offense together and really take advantage of the situations that we were given and get runners across the plate, and that's how it really ended for us. So, anyway, we got 2 more games left, so let's go ahead and sim them. I just want to see and show you guys how we do against the Mets here. This is a big series. So we win game 2, 4-2 against Mats. Otani gets the win, goes to 8-12. Matt Whistler taking on Zach Wheeler. Hopefully we can take 2 out of 3 here, and we do just that. 3-2 win. That was a really big series for us. Now we have a 4.5 game lead over the Mets. So, that's a really big plus there, taking a couple games from the Mets. It's just, that was a big series. I can't say any more about it. So, anyway, that's really it. I'm going to go ahead and sim ahead a little bit. Loss, win. Ender Inciarte comes back. Get him at the top of our lineup. That's great news. Teheran, 1-3 loss. Otani, Eichhoff, Whistler, Morton, loss. Banuelos, Thompson, win. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this Philadelphia series here with Chris Archer taking on Aaron Nola. 1-2 loss. So we weren't really playing too great a baseball there to wrap it up. But we still do come out into the last week of the season here, the last 6 games with a 3-game lead on the Mets. I just want to sim it here. I don't really want to play it. Loss, loss, loss. So we get swept. So the Nationals now overtake the Mets in the standings. They are 2 games behind us. I don't know why I'm trying to exit out. So this is a very big series here from in Miami against the Mariners. So, not the Mariners, the Marlins. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sim this. Win. Nicolo taking on Archer. Loss. So, 2-game lead. We basically have it in the bag here. So, we come out and we win the NL East a game ahead of the Nationals, and we will be taking on the Cubs in the playoffs. There you see Ender Inciarte led the league in doubles with 47, or the NL that is. Mark Trumbo, 31 home runs, good for 7th in the NL. RBIs, Longoria and Trumbo, which is great to see. That's why I got them both to get runs across the plate at 8th and 9th with 90 and 89 respectively. Runs scored, no one. Stolen bases, Craig Gentry at 24. Base on balls, walks, no one. Slugging, no one. OPS, Freddie Freeman at 863. Wins, Chris Archer with 14. Where's Whistler? Whistler should be in there somewhere, shouldn't he? At 13. Losses, Matt Whistler with 5 saves. Vizcaíno with 38. Great bounce back year for him. Last year was a really just bad year. 38 saves, 4-4, 2.10 ERA, 1.13 WHIP with 5 blown saves. So that's really, really great to see from him. 2.28. Fielding and independent pitching. ERA. Whistler should be in here somewhere. Matt Whistler 16th with a 2.95. Home runs allowed. Ohtani was 16 at tied for 6. Shutouts, Ohtani with 3. Strikeouts, no one. Complete games, no one. Innings pitched, no one. Walks allowed, no one. WHIP, no one. Pitching WAR, no one. Batting WAR. Ender Inciarte with a 5.53 WAR. That's pretty good. Batting average, Ender Inciarte finished with a 3.14. Scooter Gennett really fell off the map there towards the end of the season. He was at like a 3.30 average when we played the Brewers in that one episode 5 or 6, and he ends up with a 3.04. Hits, Ender Inciarte with 169, tied for 10th at bats, no one. Doubles, Ender Inciarte with 47. No, that's the Dodgers, not the Braves. Triples, no one. Home runs, Mark Trumbo, like I said. So that's really it. Let's check out the awards. Jonathan Lucroy, Freddie Freeman, and Ender Inciarte all get gold gloves. Run through here, make sure they didn't miss anyone. Sometimes they do. Nope, that was it. Just the gold gloves. So let's take a look. Ender Inciarte ends up at 3.14. Kiki Hernandez, 2.92. Let's check out his on base, 3.67. That was a great year for him. Really above average year. Ender Inciarte career year, 3.14, 3.73, and 4.66. Lucroy, kind of a down year, but not too bad. Still produced 271, 341, and a 4.13 slugging. Freddie Freeman, 3.08, 391, 471. Great year for Freddie Freeman. Mark Trumbo got across runs. Longoria got across runs. Albies ends up with a 240, 308, and a 341 for a 248, 316, 355 career. Slash line. Tyler Moore did okay off the bench. Provided some power. Malik Smith. Odonis Garcia, so 30 at bats. Hit for 300. Stamets had a really great breakout year. Gary Sanchez did okay off the bench, and Craig Gentry actually did really well off the bench with those stolen bases. Tied his career high back in 2013 with Texas. 262, 317, 355. Like I said, Tehran, these two top guys really struggled. All our whips were pretty good besides Ohtani with a 131. Other than that, bullpen, it was kind of a question mark. I mean, towards the end of the year, it really started to go downhill. I got Carter Capps. He just didn't do well at all with the Braves. He did really well with the Padres, but now with the Braves, Yimi Garcia really struggled. His whip is excellent, though, actually, at a 1.08. He just kind of, maybe the home run ball got him. But other than that, everyone did not too fantastic. Anyway, that'll wrap up this episode. We are taking on the Cubs in the playoffs. Starting off the series in Chicago, then coming back to Atlanta, and then finishing up in Chicago if need be. So that's really it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next episode.